Okay, in this problem, a person pays the manager of his original store. So we have original store here. He pays him a weekly base salary of $500. So here we actually know what the base salary is, plus 23% of the store's total weekly sales. We don't know what that is, so we'll call that X. The marketing data indicates that with a good sales force in the new store, the total weekly sales will be the same as the original store. To motivate sales at the new store, he will pay the manager a smaller base pay. So new store, a smaller base pay of $300, but 33% of the total sales. He predicts that both managers will have the same total sales and earn the same weekly pay. So in this case, we could say something like this: let X equal sales at original store. And we could let Y equal sales at new store. However, we are told that when they fix the base pay and the commission rate in the second store, that both stores will have the same sales. So in this case, X is equal to Y, or Y is equal to X. And so we can swap out either one and it will be the same. The second thing we know is that not only will the sales be the same, but the pay will be the same. So what we had here was the pay from the new store. That's the pay for the original store. And the pay at the new store would be 300 plus 0.33x. We know that when they fix the base pay and the commission rate at the second place, both of these are going to come out to be the same. So what can we do with them? We're simply going to add. We're going to set them equal to each other. 0.23x, 500 plus 0.23x is going to equal 300 plus 0.33x. Then we're going to subtract 0.23x on both sides, and we get 500 is equal to 300 plus, use your calculator, but that's going to come out to be 0.1x. Subtract 300 and we get 200 is equal to 0.1x. Dividing by 0.1 by 0.1, we're going to get that x is equal to $2,000. And so we're trying to determine two things here: the base, the weekly sales amount, and the manager's weekly salary at each store. So if we know, let's go back to the first equation, the manager gets 500 plus 0.23 of that $2,000 in sales. We'll use our calculator. That would be, I'll do the commission first, since that's more complicated. So we get 460 plus 500 gives a total of $960. Now if we're correct, when we plug the same amount of sales into the second formula, we should get the same salary. So let's give that a try. We have 300 plus 0.33 times 2,000, and come back to our calculator. We have 2,000 times 0.33 gives us 660 plus 300 gives us 960, and so we are correct there again. Alright, so that will do it for this one. In some ways this is a simpler problem. We really are not using two different variables, but technically there are, except that the two values are going to be the same in this particular scenario. And so hopefully that makes sense. Alright, we'll go on to the final problem.